Nobody talks about how the natural hair journey is also a self-esteem journey. There was a video that I came across about a woman who was talking about the fact that on your natural hair journey, you can't always be a bad bee. And from my experience, I totally agree. I mean, I'm experiencing that right now. However, another perspective that I have from my experience is that as you go on your natural hair journey, as you evolve on your natural hair journey, you actually feel like a bad bee, no matter what hairstyle you have. When you go on your natural hair journey, you're very triggered how you think that you look, how you feel about yourself in different rooms and spaces, how you feel about yourself in photos, how you feel about yourself as a woman in your femininity. When you think of a woman in society that is considered a bad bitch, how does she look? Usually it's some kind of wig or weave, braids, some kind of well-maintained style, some kind of sleek style. We're just saying like what's socially normal. I'm just using a random oil. There are gonna be times when your hair has demands, and if you don't follow these demands, you can have hair loss, you can have thinning, you can have breakage. So your hair is always speaking to you. The things that you feel on your scalp, whatever's happening to your scalp, is your hair speaking to you, telling you something's not right or they like this. When your hair is thinning out after a style, that's your hair speaking to you saying something isn't right here. So your scalp and your hair is always talking to you. And from those things, you'll know what your hair needs. And if you are on this journey, that means you want healthy hair. That means you want long hair. That means you want your hair to thrive and be the best that it can be. So in order to do that, you're gonna have to make some sacrifices. So when she says you can't always be a bad bitch, she means that you're gonna have to make some sacrifices and some compromises to have healthy hair. Your hair doesn't always like to be well maintained and tight and sleek. It likes to be free, and it likes to have room, and it likes to just be for a bit. And you have to be okay with that. You have to allow that to happen, because if you don't, then you're going to experience some kind of damage to your hair. There was a time where I actually almost ruined my hair. I was in an awkward phase, an awkward length of my hair, and I had shaved one side of my head, so it was kind of hard for me to feel beautiful in styles that were also healthy for my hair. I was always trying to wear like different kind of box braids and cornrows and different styles like that, and on top of that I was doing them myself. So I noticed that the crown section of my hair was very tender, and it wasn't like that before. It started to thin out. My edges started to thin out. My hair was just not happy with me, and I can tell. I knew that if I continued to try to cover up my hair or keep my hair in styles that made me feel more comfortable, that made me feel confident, I was going to ruin my hair. So I knew that I had to sacrifice my comfort for the health of my hair. I had to wear my hair in large twists just to protect my hair and give my hair a break from all the manipulation that I was doing to it. Just leave my hair alone. And I was struggling. I was definitely struggling, but I just gave myself the opportunity to still feel good about myself and still love myself regardless of what hairstyle I had. And you know, I just made it more of a priority to look good. I still put love into myself. And I grew and I evolved, and I grew to love myself, and I grew to accept myself for what I looked like and just feel comfortable that way. Even though I didn't feel the most beautiful, I at least felt beautiful sometimes, and I at least got to love my hair. I learned how to love my hair, and I learned how to just be okay with how I looked. As I was doing that, my hair started to grow. So as my hair got longer, it became easier and easier for me to feel more beautiful and confident with my hair because it was getting longer. I was giving it the opportunity to grow and it was thriving. And now I rarely have moments where I don't feel beautiful because my hair is so long. Any style really that I put it in, it looks pretty good, and it's just going to continue to keep getting longer. Fast forward to recently, the style that I had in at the beginning of the video that I'm taking out right now, I did this because I've been doing a lot of smaller styles like mini twist and mini braids. That's what I feel the most beautiful in. However, my scalp wasn't really liking it, and my scalp and my hair needed a break from those tiny styles. So that's why I did these chunky twists. And luckily right now I have evolved and grown to a point where I feel more confident and beautiful no matter what hairstyle I have. This is what it's giving. So the truth about your natural hair journey is that it is spiritual. You're going to be forced to love yourself on a deeper level, not just when it's laid and defined and well maintained, but when it's just existing, because that is when it thrives the most. It's not about being perfect, but it's about being free to be authentically you and being confident and comfortable doing just that. And as you do that, your hair will thrive and you will thrive. If you learn to love yourself without needing all the extras, and you are able to accept yourself, you unlock a level of confidence that is unshakable. And you are able to grow the healthiest, longest natural hair of your life, okay? That sounds like a win to me. If you are still learning to love your natural hair, or if you are just going on a natural hair journey, definitely give yourself grace. Be patient with yourself. Do not ignore how you are feeling, but find ways to compromise with yourself. Find ways to do what your hair is asking of you while also allowing yourself to feel more comfortable. I'm also coming out with a hair guide that will assist you with that, which will be out soon. Work on developing a new perspective on your hair. It's kind of like going to the hair salon and getting a new hairstyle. When you first go home, you kind of don't like it. You know, it's like, I don't really know, but it grows on you. Or you keep looking at it and you're like, wait a minute, I actually like it. So just find, give yourself a new perspective. I honestly understand why some women never really go on their natural hair journey. I get it. I understand why they go the easy route by wearing wigs or wearing weaves, etc. Because the natural hair journey is a bit uncomfortable. It is a bit difficult. It's triggering. So I get it. But the pros greatly, greatly, greatly outweighs the cons. That's all I have for today. Thank you guys for watching. Comment free if you made it to the end. Make sure you like and subscribe. Show your girl some love. You might as well join the community. I will be back with some more hair content and all things self-love.